For the first 50 years, we basically manufactured one product, a fully fermented yeast culture. The product DiamondV puts out is of the highest quality. We put a lot of time, money, resources, and effort into making sure we're making a high quality product. We do that through automation, we do it through training of our manpower, we do it through our manufacturing quality management systems. A fully automated facility where all of our control schemes are integrated together. Any process can be operated from any interface system in the entire facility. It allows the operator to be in more than one place at one given time. It all starts with the yeast. In the mid-1990s, we started growing our own yeast. This enabled us to improve control and produce a more robust yeast in our aerobic yeast growth system. Let's take an inside look at the unique process that creates exceptional products of DiamondV mills.
Welcome to DiamondV's manufacturing facility. I'd like to take you on a tour of our facility today, show you how we manufacture yeast culture, unique we feel to the animal feeding industry, and we would like to show you how it's done. Well, we have a two-stage fermentation that we do to our product. The first fermentation occurs in the anaerobic fermenter in the liquid phase. This is where we want to get the kickstart the production of the nutritional metabolites. We want that activity to carry on when we merge that into the second fermentation process with the cereal grains. The anaerobic is the heart of our process, our product. The fermentation that occurs there is much like winemaking and beer brewing. There's activity going in there that produce the nutritional metabolites that make our product work. That system is fed a media diet and a population of our yeast from our yeast supply and our cold storage. Then we're ready to take it further downstream and mix it with our cereal grains for our secondary fermentation on the grains. So we end up with a fully fermented product, not just a fermented product added to cereals, but fermented product continued to ferment on cereals, making our product unique to the industry. Once we get our grain formulation mixed, we pass it through another hammer milling process to get a uniform particle size before we deliver it to the mixer, where we will introduce the liquid fermented wort to begin that fermentation on that grain. Once we have adequate mixing and a good consistency on that mash, we'll introduce it to the second mixer, which is a surge mixer, which allows us then a controlled feed rate through the extrusion process and onto the dryer. One of the things that we do to the product before it enters the dryer is we extrude it. What we want to do is we want to have, because we use low temperature drying, we need good air circulation around the product. So we form it into a nugget that has a specified amount of surface area and cross section, which allows us then to get that airflow and dry that cross section thoroughly while it's going through the dryer. We want to keep it fairly sealed because we do want to, while we're using the air to dry it, the internal working of the yeast fermentation inside that grain nugget, if you will, is anaerobic. Our fermentation activity is still going on then as we enter into the dryer. The low temperature is ideal for keeping that temperature at that viable point while we still have some evaporation going on, to where we want to cease that fermentation at a certain point. Once we have stabilized the moisture of the product and we've got it ready to further mill and package, we go through a milling device, entellator, that is commonly used in the flour milling industry. That's another one of the quality assurance processes in our product protection program. When we exit the dryer and the entellation process, that product is ready to package and ship to the customer. So we don't want to send it anywhere or handle it by any means that could render it contaminated. So by using pneumatic systems, we're able to take it in its entirety from the end of the dryer, post-ventilation, right to the packaging bin. That way we do not have the old auger systems and elevator leg systems that used to be harbors for insects. As packaging has evolved, and the packaging equipment, we have installed a unit that is capable of a bag range of 5 kilogram up to 25 kilogram, and then our domestic standard of 50 pounder. And we produce those all on the same packaging line. And then for those who want the convenience of bulk but don't have bulk storage facility, we offer the super sack or the bulk tote. We can deliver in a bulk truck or rail car. We run a 24/7 operation now that we're fully automated. And our manufacturing team here at DiamondV has over 288 years of combined experience in manufacturing yeast culture at this facility. We were at the edge of town at one point in time, I'm sure, but right now we are in the heart of a residential section, so we have to be sensitive to our neighbors, and we want to be good neighbors. We added exhaust filters for our systems. Our emissions off of our dryer, our latest dryer system goes through a oxidizer unit, which basically is a catalytic converter on our dryer for all practical purposes.
In the early 1990s, we started focusing more on process improvement, quality assurance, and diversification, and eventually got our license for food manufacturing facility. So all of our products are manufactured to the highest quality standards. And with that, we've also become certified with GMP+, which is an internationally recognized standard for good manufacturing practices. To round out our manufacturing quality management system, we implemented a HACCP program. HACCP stands for Hazardous Analysis Critical Control Point, and it's primarily used in the food industry. We implement a HACCP program to ensure the quality and the safety of our product as it leaves this facility for our end users. This also includes ISO certification, the standardization of the operation. We've done much of that in the past 10 years, but going through the ISO process, it gives us a documented process to ensure that we're making the same product the same way every day. Part of our automation process was not only manufacturing process changes, but it was also in our inventory tracking system. We track our raw materials through in-house methods, our in-process materials, our finished goods, so that any given product that goes out of this facility, we can trace back where that product was made, when it was made, and what raw materials were used to make it. The enhancements that we've talked about in our manufacturing process not only make our yeast culture products the finest and most cost efficient, it's also opened up more opportunities for new product development, like our SelenoSource product. SelenoSource is a new product that we're marketing both in the animal feed industry as well as the food industry. It's not a yeast culture product. It is a selenium-enriched yeast that we manufacture in our aerobic yeast growth system. Well, we put out an exceptional product at DiamondV, and when a customer company receives that product with that DiamondV logo on there, they can be assured that they're getting a high-quality product. We feel that we're on the cutting edge both domestically as well as internationally in the development and introduction of many new products. We're looking at great things to come out of the experts here at DiamondV with new products and new process improvements.